Hi, I'm Freytag, certified personal trainer, and I'm going to show you a whole bunch of leg stretches that will help keep that lower body feeling better. Now, stretching is best done after a workout when your body is warm and when your muscles are warm, and that's a better time to hold stretches. Before a workout, we usually look at the warm-up as being something with mobility, more movement, where you are moving through the range of motion, maybe some knee lifts, maybe some butt kickers, some hip circles. But if you are not in the process or finishing up a workout, or you don't have time, at least move your body around a little bit to get some blood pumping. Take a walk, do something like that before you hold stretches. Okay, let's talk about the lower body, starting with the quads. So we're gonna start with a standing quad stretch. Now you can hold on to a wall if you need balance. I'm outside, I'm gonna hold on to a pole. You're gonna take one foot behind you, same hand, same foot, and reach for that toe. You're gonna pull it up behind you, tuck your pelvis under, and keep that knee pointing down. Make sure you don't let that leg come all the way out, but keep your knees together and feel that stretch up the front of your leg. If you can balance, even better, you're going to be incorporating some core. Then we'll take this down to the mat. It's going to look very similar, where we're going to come onto our stomach on our forearms, and it's the same concept. Same hand, same foot. Reach for that shoe and then drive that heel towards your glute if it feels okay. Always stop. Always think about how it is feeling, and if you feel like, okay, I can go a little further, go further, but breathe through your stretches, hold it, and release. Now we're gonna move into another stretch, Pigeon Pose on the mat. Now Pigeon Pose actually is really great for the entire lower body. You're gonna take one foot forward on an angle. Be mindful of your knee. For some people, this just doesn't feel great. And if it doesn't, you can flip over on your back as a modification. But notice I'm gonna put my body weight onto both hips. So I'm pointing my hips down towards the floor. I've got my back toe flipped over, and I feel this stretch in my quad, but I also really feel it in my hip flexor. And then on this bent side, I feel it in the glute and the hamstring. Right there. Just, again, breathe into it and perform on both sides. Now we're gonna move into the back side of the leg, hamstrings, back here. So we're gonna go for what I call an inchworm, one of my favorite stretches. So we're going to come all the way down to the floor. Soften your knees if your hamstrings are tight. So as you fold over and you start to feel that tug up the back of your legs, soften your knees till your hands come to the floor. Even drop your head and just hold that stretch back there. Feel that stretch. Then go ahead and walk it all the way out to a plank. Hold the plank. Then walk it back. Again, hold this hamstring stretch right here and roll it back up one vertebrae at a time. This stretch actually incorporates a lot of different parts of your body, as you can see. Coming all the way back down, touch your toes, soften your knees, hold the stretch so you feel those hamstrings. Walk it out. Hold your plank. Walk it back. And roll it up. Now we're going to move into another hamstring stretch, the down dog, that actually also targets a little bit the calves, gets a nice back stretch, but we're going to really focus on our hamstrings. So I'm going to crawl back out into that plank from my inchworm, and now I'm going to pike up into a down dog. You lift your hips to the sky, you press your open armpits towards your thighs, and you dig your heels towards the earth. As I press deeper into the stretch, I feel it up the back of my hamstrings very intensely, and I can even begin to feel it in my calves. One of my favorite stretches. Next, we'll move down to the mat. Next, we're going to move into a seated stretch, incorporating a resistance band. You could also use a towel, and you could put it around your shoe and hold on to either end. I'm gonna use the resistance band, wrap it around one shoe. We'll do one leg at a time. We're gonna lay down to the ground, and we're gonna take that leg to the sky. I'm gonna choke up on my band so I get some resistance here. I'm gonna lay down, and I'm gonna pull my toes towards my nose. So I'm gonna just pull it up. Now, as I pull, I can really feel the back. You wanna hold that stretch, breathe into it, inhale and exhale. And of course, you're going to repeat it on both sides. And let's move into our calf stretches. Here's one on the floor. So I'm going to, again, use my resistance band. I'm gonna place it around one foot. I'll put it on this foot. I'm going to choke up on the band to get some resistance. You decide. And I'm going to sit up nice and tall and pull towards me to really flex that toe. I feel it up the back of my calf. And then release, and you can point your toe for a moment. And then do it again. Hold that stretch. We've been recommending about 30 seconds to hold each stretch. And then release. And let's come into one more standing calf stretch. This is one that I do often. Come against a wall, or in my case, a pole, because I'm outside. You're a couple feet away, and then you're going to take 1 foot forward and lean into the wall. I'm going to then take that back heel. I'll move my mat a little bit. And I'm going to press it down and then lean my body forward. And as I do that, I feel that stretch up the back of my calf. And again, just hold this stretch. Inhale and exhale. Breathe into it. Awesome job. And that is a series of leg stretches that will help keep your lower body feeling good.